Hello everyone, this is HIIIIISTTTOOORRR here, back with some more Bronze League Heroes! I tried to make that one as manly as I possibly could. I got nerd chills off of that one, man. That's actually all my manhood for this week, so now I just gotta, I don't even have to do anything manly for the rest of the week. But either way, let's go ahead and introduce our players. Up in the top right side, it's gotta be paperchaser, which I feel, a paperchaser, but if he were a prolific white rapper, I feel like his name would be paperchaser. Paperchaser son, represent. Paperchaser son, I'll repent. I don't know. I'm a really bad white rapper as well, so not bad enough, or not good enough, I should say, to come up with a name like Paperchaser. And his opponent, down to the bottom left side, I feel like we're gonna have a wrap-off down here. It is Coolicer. I'm just imagining like Coolicer versus Paperchaser in an epic rap battle of awesomeness here. But for now, both these guys do have the same profession, as they are both professional Protoss down here. But uh-oh, Paperchaser, man, he's got to be going down a short green trail to a fast victory. I don't even think that makes any sense. Like, if you think about what I actually just said, that doesn't make any sense, but that's okay. Remember that, guys, that the whole point of Bronze League Heroes is to cast the very best of the very worst. A special shout-out to my friend Sinvicta. I think he's over, like, 6,000 subscribers now. He's been making a ton of videos. He is the one who sorts through all the Bronze League Hero replays. He also does a 2-hour Bronze League Heroes live stream once a week where he sorts through the replays. But anyways, the whole point of Bronze League Heroes cast the very best of the very worst. And to remind you guys that we should be able to laugh at StarCraft and have fun. We are all not going to be pro gamers. I know some of you are trying, but some of you are not going to make it, guys. I'm sure there's one of you out there who's not going to make it as a professional gamer. Yes, you guy on the couch who doesn't play except once a month, you probably won't be a pro gamer. Either way, Bronze League Heroes is for pure fun, and everything that is ever said is in good spirits. I absolutely love watching you guys play. If you want to send your replays to be submitted for Bronze League Heroes, you can send them to huskyreplays@gmail.com. Oh my god, this probe got chased all the way back home. He's already done the old switcheroo here. And is it? Oh, it is going to be a proxy. There's the double gateways. They are so late. Oh my god, these are so late. Look how much money he has banked up. This is going to be the world's slowest proxy gateway. But hey, that's okay because it's Bronze League Heroes, man. And there is nothing better than Bronze League Hero Zealots. Oh my god, I love them so very much. The one Zealot right there, got to be hanging out. Just notice that it is Christmas colors, green versus red, when I do it in this view anyways. But right now, this is going to be heavily delayed. The rush distance from this proxy is going to be relatively short, though. He could have actually placed it like in the base somewhere, I feel like. There's a couple places to hide it there. But for now, it does look at this probe right now for Paperchaser. Got to be running all the way inside the main base. I wish I could just throw out tons of rap references, but I've only like listened to like Eminem when I was in high school. And other than that, I haven't listened to a whole lot of rap. So I will let you guys post in the comments below all your favorite rap puns and jokes for this game. But right now, the Zealot here is going to try to intercept it. No, he's not. No, he's not. He's up there to join his bro. His brolet is what it'll be. Instead of a Zealot, it's a brolet. And uh-oh, can the probe actually make it? Can he sneak around the Zealots running down to try to intercept? The other probe does give up. And oh my god, the probe's still alive! Oh, he could have got away. Could have got away. But hey, micro not required in Bronze League Heroes. So we do have 2 Zealots now done. 2 more on the way. And if he allows these to finish, he will get dangerously close to supply blockage going on, as the Zealots are going to be ready to go. This might actually be enough just to win the game. I mean, that's just so many Zealots that he can produce out here, and I have a feeling that Coolicer is not going to have the micro or the sick rhymes to be able to stop this, as long as he continues to produce more Zealots, which currently he is not. He doesn't have a pylon on the way either, so what you see is what you get. 4 Zealots going to be running up the ramp right now, and they should be able to win this battle quite easily. They do decide to go straight for the Zealot here. And all 4 are going to survive, except for that guy who at the very last second gets hacked down. It is Prime. 3 Zealots right now. Got to be focusing down the Nexus. Can they actually kill off the Nexus in time? Do they decide to? Looks like they're just going to go there and start slapping around. These probes are freaking out, man. They don't know exactly what they're supposed to be doing right now. Both players got to be hovering tons of money here. We do have a Stargate got to be on the way. Both these players need to make sure to focus and start spending that money. Right now, I mean, Paperchaser could really start making more Zealots. He is a little bit supply blocked. He can only make 1 Zealot at this point. But if he had more on the way, would be good to go for the attack. But for now, this is just like the world's silliest proxy. It's like, you know what? I'm going to go for the double gateway proxy and then only make 4 zealots. Even though these zealots may have a chance to kill him, I want to play the macro game, so I can respect that. And in fact, I do respect that, as it does look like the pylon is going to get taken out right now. Are these pylons, or are they his little brother? Are they his little annoying brother? I feel like, what would Pylo's little annoying brother be? Because I feel like that is exactly what we're watching right now, where they refuse to do anything of use. The probes over here trying to join in. Some of them are attacking, some of them are not. It does look like one of the zealots will go down, but not before Pylo's little brother indeed goes down as well. And the zealots will eventually die here, but so many kills on these zealots. And the gateway's just sitting here. They're like, nope, we're closing shop, man. They're having a siesta. Is that the right word? Is that the right word when you close your store for like 3 hours? Well, we'll say that it is. They're having a siesta down there and taking a lunch break. But now it is now operating hours. And he's like, oh, that actually did a lot. I should probably make some units. Well, he had a zealot coming out of here. He just canceled both of them and is now going to be making a sentry and a stalker. Look, guys, Bronze League hero logic. I don't try to understand it. I just sit back and watch it. And Coolicer does have his base up before his opponent in that he has 2, now 3 whole probes going to be mining there. And that will actually help out his income here quite a bit, considering that he ended up losing several probes there, 7 workers overall. And the Oracle is here, and we have an Oracle versus a Pylon getting tickled to death by a sentry. The Stalker is here, ready to go. I think the Oracle will get taken out. It is not an armored unit, so it's taking less damage from these units over here. The random Oracle does go down, though. These battles are already hilarious. The sentry trying to save the Stalker. He's like, hey, why don't you pick up someone your own size? And they said, okay, and they turned around and killed him. So that was that dramatic story that just unfolded right there. But already hilariousness in this game, and that he went for a double proxy, only made 4 zealots, and then made 2 more zealots, but canceled them in lieu of going for a sentry and a stalker. Ended up losing his pylon as well. I wonder if he's gonna try and save this. This is the question of the hour for me, is if he's gonna go ahead and try and save those gateways or not. I mean, the zealots can run down and kill it off if they want to. The stalker right here trying to hide in the smoke, but you can only hide so far, or for so long. Does the stalker run home? No, he's gonna try and kite these 3 zealots. That's gonna take you a while, buddy. I feel like the shield regeneration may be a little bit too much. 2 stalkers gotta be warping in, so that stalker is dead if he does not go home. The zealots right there thinking that they have guns and can attack from afar, but no, they can't. This stalker has got the biggest death wish ever. Is he actually gonna be able to save it there? No, super dead. Once again, trying to save these gateways, but that is not gonna happen. The Oracle gonna continue to move out. Keep in mind that Oracles are freaking fast. A movement speed of 4. However, there's a cannon on the way, and that cannon is actually going to be done in time. So a good call here by paperchaser to go ahead and start getting these defenses established. We do have the 1 cannon randomly in the mineral line as well, so DT is not going to be a threat. And Oracle's killing pylons also not going to be a threat. It does look like the gateway is going to get taken out here, so that double proxy, which only ever really made like 4 zealots, well, it is now gone. Resources lost, though, is about the same here between these 2 players, which is phenomenal. That means that we get an awesome game here. Paperchaser does have lots of energy on these Nexi. He can definitely begin using that to his advantage. Oh, the cannon here is ready for some defense. Defense, defense. The Oracle decides, I should probably not fly into that, and instead fly into the other cannon here. Oh my god, that poor Oracle, man. He is like the first time you ride a bike without your training wheels. You just get very, very, very eager. I just noticed his little thing right here is like a leaf. I haven't seen that one before. This one's just the Protoss logo, but that is totally fine. It does look like the gateways got to be finally upgraded to warp gates. You guys, if you watched my last ladder anxiety, you know how bad I am about actually upgrading those. A Void Ray got to be moving out. By the time he gets all the way across the map with this Void Ray, I think that, you know, StarCraft, you know, 4 will be out. It's going to take a long time for him to actually get up there. But either way, it does look like Coolicer moving out with his army. Now, he's got a lot of money in the bank, and you know what? Having a good savings account, a nice little nest egg, always a good choice in real life. Not necessarily the best choice, given the situation that it is a PvP, and his opponent now has way more stuff than he does as far as the defensive side goes. Army supplies are about the same. But that army is heavily favoring paperchaser, even with this Void Ray. Actually, no, the Void Ray is just chilling out. You know, it's like the scene in the Titanic. You know, they're standing on the edge of the ship, and they're just looking out into the ocean. That's exactly what that Void Ray is doing. He's like, I'm the king of the world! Oh, God, I feel sorry for Protoss that the one video they inherit from Terrans is just the extended edition of Titanic. I guess it's a pretty good movie, but I feel like it would not be good for the Protoss overall to be watching that. It does look at the probe right here is going to get taken out. He's going to sound the alarm, I would assume, and also reminds the Void Ray that he should probably go ahead and move out across the map. The Zealots are going to be pushing forward. No, not nice force field. The Zealots are actually doing their job. Does focus down one Immortal. These Zealots doing as much as they possibly can, but the Immortals there's more than one. And oh my god, this Void Ray right here trying to be a hero. Can he kill off all the anti-air? Not even close. The one Stalker over here gets taken out as well. So paperchaser chasing that paper trail. I'm telling you, that needs to be a rap song. I don't know how it would be. It would have to be one of those songs that's like just about money for the sake of making a song about money for like no other reason. The Void right here though does kill off the Immortal, which is very nice. And the Zealots are doing quite a bit of damage to the remainder of this army as well. The Zealots is not dying because there's not a whole lot of DPS here, all things considered. And the Zealots able to slow down that push a little bit. But I mean, this map with these two players just feels so large. They're never able to muster up a huge force. Force field's coming up, trying to prevent those Zealots from getting on top of it, but all of a sudden these sentries are extremely vulnerable because the Immortal just can't do the DPS that he needs to. Lots of gas being lost here in these battles. Can the Zealot kill it? Yes, he can. That was a Zealot that could, man. That was like the little engine that could, but a lot more deadly. A lot more adult-themed that time. The pylon for paperchaser is up and running, but so far, one of the more exciting Bronze League Hero games in recent memory. Also, Carrier has arrived. Actually, that was a little bit premature, but he is on the way. So Coolicer, man, he's like, you know what, Husky? I have 1,700 minerals, 500 gas. You know what I need? Carriers. And you know what I say? I absolutely agree. And also, it's kind of weird that you're talking to me right now because I didn't know that we were talking. That's also kind of weird. But hey, you come bearing a carrier, so you can't be that bad of a guy. Both these guys are hovering quite a bit of money. So I'm kind of curious to see exactly what unit paperchaser decides to go for. Looks like it very well could be a robotics bay with Colossus. I assume that's what he's going to be going for right there. The pylon in the center is going to get taken out, but right now we could be having Colossus versus carriers. Not a matchup that you see very often. Lots of sentries now mixed in this army. Not sure if force field is going to be that viable. Killing off this pylon down here, though, is going to be viable as he does manage to kill that one off. Now, does either player decide to expand right now? Are they going to expand their horizons? Or are they totally content with the 36/39 workers they have? And keep in mind, man, this is shaping up to be a true Bronze League Heroes, man. The way that Bronze League Heroes was meant to be, which is just players getting absolute ridiculous stuff. Colossus are going to be on the way. The gateways are going to be on the way, as he will have additional ones of those as well. It does look like right now the army for Coolicer is shaping up quite well. The carrier is mixed in. He doesn't know how to use the auto cast. He is actually manually casting these, I believe he actually manually clicked on those. For those of you who do not know, if you right-click on the carrier, it will begin auto-producing those, unless it like is that by default. But I don't think that it is. As we'll see more Void Rays on the way. Robotics facility on the way as well. I think it's just one carrier. Is one the magical number of carriers? I think that it is. We'll see if Coolicer knows something about PvP that we don't know. As the Stalkers right directly into the Immortals, not a good choice. They're going to melt away. The Zealot's going to be joining up here just a little bit too late, as all the Stalkers are now dead, or at least the grand majority of them. However, the carrier in the back, we'll see if he can learn the ways of the Jedi and learn the ways of Admiral Akbar by just destroying everything in sight, as the Zealots right now got to be pushing forward here. The carrier sitting back does get 3 kills, but at what cost? His entire ally army has got to be dead, so he's there by himself. The interceptors are getting taken out. He is not auto-constructing interceptors right now. He's down to 5. Oh, this is one of my favorite Bronze League Heroes, guys. This is absolutely one of my favorites so far. No auto-casting interceptors for him, and the Stalker's still killing off the interceptors, which is just amazing. One of the more wonky battles I think I've ever seen. And the carrier, I assume, is eventually going to go down. The one Stalker over here is like, guys, come on. Come on, did you not read the Stalker handbook? Always focus down the carrier itself, not the interceptors. These guys were freshman Stalkers, though, so they didn't quite know that. One random Void Ray killing off more and more pylons. Both these players still on 2 bases. The Observer here knows everything that's going on, if he's actually taking a look over there. But 88 supply to 59, but if he keeps making carriers, if he keeps making Void Rays, all of a sudden there's just not that much anti-air. I mean, yeah, sure, there's some Stalkers here, but I don't think it's going to be enough. And a lot of the money is going into Colossi, which is not what you need versus carriers. Pro tip of the day. Colossus, not good versus carriers unless you start getting the awesome Colossus counterattack harassment with 4 Colossus split from different locations. attacking up and down cliffs. It's very rarely seen. It takes 400 APM, which I have a feeling that Coolicer does not have. 400 APM. No, he currently has 39, so he needs over 10 times the amount of APM, so I don't think we're going to be seeing that, and that is fine because we got carriers, baby. More of them are on the way. We do have a robotics bay now on the way for Coolicer. Coolicer is behind in supply, but man, is he being innovative. Throwing away all of his units, but hiding the fact that he has more carriers, which I think is genius enough for me. The Void Rays over here, though, they just get so many kills that they're whittling down the anti-air count just enough, and the Colossus count is getting a little bit high over here. I think we're up to 4, which is way too high versus carriers, but that is okay, as we have one more carrier going to be on the way. On the back of the carrier that's already going to be spawning, which has me pretty excited, considering that right now, you know how many units Coolicer has? He has 1 Immortal and 41 probes, and that's it. Now, he does have, the carrier is here. No auto-constructing interceptors just yet, but I feel like auto-constructing is for noobs. He's like, you know what, Husky, they didn't have auto-constructing interceptors in Brood Wars, so I'm kicking it old school, man. I'm going to manually build those, as the carriers are now here and ready to go. This army for paperchaser, though, I gotta say, is a little bit ridiculous, as it's very, very large. 102 supply to a total of 85. He must have just warped in a bunch. Yeah, 6 stalkers there. And the army supply getting kind of close here, 63 to 44. Worker supply is about tied. But as long as he can kill off these everything on the everything that's anti-air, then the Colossus are basically dead weight. Literally dead weight. They won't be able to actually do anything. One stalker over here going to be taking down a pylon, but we do have a third base up for Coolicer, taking that 20-minute expand, and here comes the attack right now. Is it going to be a base race, or will he fall back for the defense? This is always a tough choice for Protoss. No mothership cores in sight for either player. And I guess he decides to go ahead and go for the base race. He's got to be moving out towards the top right side. Force field's coming down. They do get stepped on by the Colossus there, so it didn't really delay those sentries. But not that you need to, because these sentries are saying, you know what, just kill me now. Trying to delay as much as you possibly can. This is going to be a super base race situation. Another carrier has actually spawned, though. It's on the way. We do have Graviton Catapult on the way. I think that will actually finish. Yeah, it is down here, so this giant glowing orb will finish. So now those interceptors will be launched much more quickly. 87 supply to 79. And keep in mind that paperchaser never really expanded until just now. Is that slightly off center? I feel like it possibly is, but that is okay. As the base race going to be focusing on the next tier first, probably wants to go for the pylon just to warp in any more prevent any last warp ins, which is probably the way to go. The carrier up here already at 2 kills. He might actually be able to rake in some probe kills here as well, and might begin raising that relatively quickly. The other carrier just chilling out in the middle. He's like, you know, I'm just going to be the peacekeeper in the middle. If you guys want to head my way, that's totally fine. But I'm definitely not going to be heading your way, as the carry now is up to 6 kills, so it's going to be a very close game here. 59 supply to 54. I love the choice by Coolicer to go for a base race, considering that he does have a mining base while his opponent does not. Unfortunately for him, he also doesn't have any production, though. He's trying to fix that right now by adding on the additional gateways. These gateways could actually play a big role. Also, losing this carrier could be absolutely devastating here. The Zealot getting an arm workout. Never skip arm day. Oh, kill the carrier, kill the carrier, kill the carrier. It's right there. You're on the move command. The carrier's right there. There we go. He's going to go ahead and focus that down. And that's going to die almost instantly. And he's not. Oh, can he actually make another one? Yes, he could. He could actually make another carrier if he wanted, or he could go for Tempest. That'd be good as well versus the Colossi and just attacking from afar in general. But right now, it's got to be one of the weirdest battles I think I've ever seen. 59 army supply to 48. So the army supply advantage does go to paperchaser. He also has probes on the way. He is supply blocked now, though, so he's only going to be able to make this one last probe, I believe. Yep, there he goes right there. Does have to add on additional pylons. However, the gateways are now done for Coolicer. However, he is trapped up here in this corner, so paperchaser's got to go for it right about now. Another carrier is on the way, so he is actually going to go ahead and make that. The probe over here just chilling out. We do have just one mining probe there. He's trying to get unsupply block. He needs more than just one more pylon, but here comes a major attack right here. Is there enough anti-air to kill off the Colossi and the Stalkers by himself? It looks like the carrier is doing his best. There are 8 interceptors here, but I do believe that the carrier will get taken out. He's still doing a little bit of last damage there, though, as he did kill off a lot of those and the Colossus are like, do I ever get to fight anything? I guess they do have quite a bit of kills, all things considered. A couple Stalkers do remain. However, you got to remember that Paper Chaser does not have any production at all. He literally can only make probes at this point, and he needs to try to recover as best he possibly can, but does he know about this base over here, or is he none the wiser? Currently has no idea. The probe right here trying to scout out. Not sure if he saw the carrier on the way or not, but that's going to be a very scary moment for him once he does. The probe trying to move forward. Did he tell it to go up here? Yes, he did. There's the movement command. He is going to be seeing this base. Not a good situation to be running into. That's so many zealots out of nowhere charging down the ramp. I didn't even realize he research charged. I'm going to be honest, I've been so distracted by all the carriers that have been being built and then dying shortly thereafter. Once again, though, Coolicer down to basically no units. He's only got the Zealots and the one carrier right now. He does have another carrier on the way. Not sure if he's going to be able to make that carrier get over there in time, as the Stalkers need to stay alive. At this point, the Colossus are basically sacrificial. It's going to be all down to the Stalkers. They need to get out of there. Need to keep the Stalkers alive. There's no more anti-air. They go down. They get completely surrounded. Force field trying to push them back, trying to force them away, but now it is carriers versus Colossi. The Colossi gotta go for it. They really need to try and kill off these probes, at least to buy himself a little bit of much needed time, as the carrier is gonna slowly get in position right now. But it does look like the carrier has arrived. It looks like the carrier has won the game, unless there's mysterious DTs out of nowhere. Then I don't think that these units are going to survive. That last Colossus manages to kill it off, but it's like a really tall person running away from bees at this point. It is no fun, and you're going to get stung to death. Down it goes. That should actually be it. He may hang on a little bit longer, but an absolutely hilarious game. Paper Chaser with the slightly better macro, but Coolicer with the mind games. Paper Chaser leaves the game. He just got completely out-rapped in this epic rap battle. I guess it's an epic rap battle of history. There you go. But either way, an absolutely hilarious game between these players. Again, thank you to Sinvicta. His links are down below. If you'd like to submit your replays, it is huskyreplays@gmail.com. Had a ton of fun, guys. Hope you guys enjoy it. And, of course, I'll see you guys next time.